guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to skip the intro of me going on and saying stuff, just skip over to here. All the other timestamps for the categories of products will be listed in the down bar below. We'll also have a full list and description of everything, so just check that out. That's going to be your best friend for this video. So before I get into everything, I just wanted to tell you guys a short funny story, since I don't really talk much about anything really. But so what the Priceline sale reminds me of is a time where I go crazy. This was like, I want to say 2 years ago, maybe last year, when I was at high school. I was on the train on the way to school and there were two girls sitting in the same carriage. I asked one of the girls if she wanted to come with me the next day and check out the Priceline sale, because obviously there was 40% off, and she said yes. And then the other girl that was sitting on the carriage with us, let's call her Kim. And I said to Kim, hey Kim, do you want to come with me and her to go to the Priceline 40% off sale tomorrow? And then she just replied to me in like a really sweet way, and she was like, sorry, I only buy makeup from David Jones. That's good. Yeah, so I don't even know where I was going with that, but the moral of the story is, so what if makeup's cheap and on sale, and if you get it at the drugstore price, if you don't like drugstore makeup, then just leave, because I'm not allowing any type of negativity or judgment on my channel. This is for people who are accepting of all makeup and appreciate makeup in every aspect, whether it be cheap or expensive. So yeah, so I'm gonna go in the order of the things that you apply to your face first. So primers, foundation, base, and then the rest of the face, eyes, so on. You guys get it. I'll be providing little tips and YouTube guru usernames with all the products that other people have recommended on YouTube, because I want this to be a collective, not just my opinion, but collate other sources of what other people's opinions are. So it really is the ultimate YouTube approved drugstore thing, if you get me. So I'll link everything down below. Alright, so first two things I want to talk about are primers. I've got two primers here, and the first one and my absolute favorite out of these two is actually the Face of Australia Face Base Primer. This is the purple one. It's the one without SPF. It's the one with vitamin E and chamomile. This is actually the product I've had on today. My face is really shiny because I did put a lot of rosehip oil on in the morning, more than I normally should have. Okay, so favorite HG everyday primer. You want a primer that you can use every day, that isn't like the Hourglass Mineral Veil, because who wants to, you know, wear that every day and then waste their money? No, I'd rather go for the cheap option and save the good primers for special occasions, because that's what I do. That's the kind of person I am. Look, it's almost finished. That's the first thing I'm gonna pick up tomorrow at the sale. It's really good, lightweight, not silicone based, so this is good for those people who have acne prone skin like myself. It just looks like that and it just shears out, and it does really great. I've been wearing makeup since 10 hours now, so you can tell that's gone pretty well. There's that. Second primer is the L'Oreal Base Magique Primer. I have a first impressions review video on this. I will link it over here, but basically this is more on the higher end of the Priceline price scale, so if you guys want to spend your money on that, then this one's a good option. This is a nice bouncy silicone based primer. Soft, dreamy mousse-like texture. It works well, and for those who like the silicone-based kind of stuff, this is good. The only thing is that it doesn't come in a bottle or a pump, and it's a little bit unhygienic, but yeah, there's that. And moving on to foundation, I'm going to start off with the lightest coverage BB cream, and the first one that I have is the Garnier BB cream. This is the second one that I've used up. I can't remember, but when I first started wearing makeup, this was my favorite. The one that I have is for sensitive skin, and it's in medium. This just works. It's actually got a nice, decent coverage for a BB cream. It just comes off like that. It shears out nicely. Feels light on your skin. The only thing that I don't like about these BB creams is that they only have 3 shades, I think, and to be honest, this shade is a little bit too pink based for me, so I always have to mix it in with a tiny bit of foundation, and that's what I did in my last video. And that brings me to my next HG status foundation that I recommend every single one of you guys to get. If you're gonna get a foundation out of these, if you want a lighter coverage one, I definitely go for this one. Me personally, I don't wear makeup every day. I only wear it when I film, really. I knew I was gonna film today, so I wore makeup, and when I go out, and I never go out, so I never wear makeup. But these will be my two things that I wear, and I'll link you guys the tutorial down below that I did, and here you can see me using these two, and they just do a really good dynamic duo. It's amazing. It smells amazing. It smells like fruit because there's fruit in it. Bourjois is owned by the same company that owns Chanel, so same umbrella company. It's made in France, I believe. Made in France. The next foundation that I have is medium to full coverage. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. One of the best things I like about this foundation is the amazing color range that they have. For you women of color, for you really pale girls, and to the middle girls like myself, they have a shade for literally everybody. It just works really well. I love the finish that it gives, has good lasting power, and it doesn't cake up, doesn't dry my face. It is a little bit dewy kind of, but it is just a good foundation, medium to full. And the next two foundations that I have are both full coverage, so you know, either go tit for tat. They're kind of equivalents for each other. First one I have is the Maybelline Superstay. I use this in my full coverage foundation routine. If I'm going for any full coverage, I'll lean towards this foundation and the other one that I'm about to show you. I wore this at Stereosonic, and man, did it super stay on my face, because it did. Only downside, doesn't have a pump. Same with this one, doesn't have a pump. But you know what, we live. Which foundation that you can get, you know, if you don't want to get this one, you can try this one out. Is the Revlon Color Stay, and you know what, this is YouTube Guru approved. So I assure you, you will find 100 billion gazillion videos of people talking about this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. Some people say it's a dupe for the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I don't know, don't own it. This was the first bottle of foundation that I ever bought for myself when I was about 14. Mentioned this in another video, and yeah, that's how I started loving it. This one's actually brand new, and I haven't opened it yet from my last haul because I've got a couple foundations, and I don't like going into the habit of opening like 10 different bottles and then only using one because it expires, you know what I mean? So, but I did love the old formula. However, I still recommend this for you guys because I did see Jodie from Guru Beauty talking about it. She does a really wonderful in-depth review about this foundation, so check that out. And it seems now that we have foundation done, I'm going to go ahead and get into concealers. So the first concealer that I have is the Maybelline Instant Age Dream One Concealer. Again, it receives the YouTube tick of approval. So many people have talked about it, so you know that it's legit, and it's just not me. The reason why it's new is because, like I said, I have so many concealers that I still need to use up, but I've already gone through like 2 bottles of these, and I freaking love it. I have 2 backups of these, and that's how much I love it. So there's not much more to say about that. Next concealer, I'm actually going to be putting in this highlight category as well, so that's in the highlight category. This is the L'Oreal True Match Perfect Match Lightening Concealer, and it's more of a highlighting concealer. Damn, look at that highlight. Damn, look at that. Seriously. It's amazing. So now onto face powders. I've got 2 powders to recommend. Yes, everybody knows Australia's Fresh and Flawless. Oh, everyone loves it. Dupe for MAC Studio Fix powder, which I have, by the way, and hear that? I would say it is a close dupe for the MAC Studio Fix. I think it's okay. It's really, really full coverage if you're looking for that sort of powder. Although I do have a powder that I love much more than this one from the drugstore, and it is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Oh my gosh, I think this is my 4th one. Here's one that I just finished recently, so you guys can tell that I like it. Again, this receives a tick of approval. So far, all the products that I have, most of all the products I have the tick of approval. What do I have to say about it after the fact that I've used like 4 of them? This powder honestly keeps me more matte than the MAC Studio Fix powder, in my opinion, and the Australia's Fresh and Flawless. It is the best pressed powder in general. Really, really good, so just go and get it. The next thing that I have is a highlighter. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Skin Light. That's it there, that tiny thing there. It's just incredible. It gives you a nice glowy bronze that looks really natural, and it glows from within. The color that I have it in is 100 Bare Light. Last highlighter that I wanted to show you guys is a recent find of mine. I got this last week. This is the Essence So Glow highlighter. This also receives a tick of approval from Brittany B. Saunders, so just looks like that. It is actually a cream to powder highlighter. Immediately turn into powder, like within seconds. And just look at that highlight, that's it there. The color that I got it in is 10, look on the bright side, and it's just really good. Now moving on to blush. I've only got 2 blushes that I want to share with you guys. First one is the Essence Heat Up Blush. This also receives a tick of approval, and I've noticed that a lot of people, resellers, tend to get this blush. How nice is that? It's nice ombre, peach, orange to pink, and when you swirl your fingers around in that blush, you can get a gorgeous combination of those 2 colors. Incredibly pigmented. Like that was like one swirl. Next blush that I have is a Maybelline Fit Me one. Fit Me blush. This was a blush that I used to always wear until I got the Our Fake blushes. It's a nice deep mauvey pink, and you guys can tell that I've hit pan, and it's nice and subtle, so it's not too obvious. The next thing that I have to share is a bronzer. Look. Oh yeah, the pen comes out, but you know what, it's magnetic. You can put it in a Z palette, it's all fun. I've had it for like 2 years, so I'm gonna give some leeway there. This is the Maybelline Dream Terra Sun Bronzer. This is what you want to use to give yourself a nice light glow. This is not what you want to contour with. So the thing that I love about it is that it is the perfect bronzer to use as a transition shade for your eye. I actually forgot to mention, how could I forget about this? Back with bronzing and contouring. This is the only contouring palette you can get in the drugstore in Australia, in Priceline at least. So 40% off, yes, get it, why wouldn't you? Now that I'm done with the face products, I'm going to go ahead and get into the eye products. Oh, you're so loud. Any of the Rimmel eyeliner pencils are really good. The Scandalized one, I think these are the essential colors that every girl should own to start off with. A white eyeliner, a nude, and a black. Black because duh, obvious black. Nude is for days where you want to wear white but you don't want to look too stark, you want it to look natural, you get nude. For the days you want your eyes to pop. Liquid eyeliner, you guys know that I would recommend the Maybelline Master Precise. This gets a tick as well from a lot of people, and it's just a really good eyeliner to use because it makes it so easy to do your liquid eyeliner. I know when I first started out with eyeliner, I was struggling so much with it until I found this. It just made it so much easier. Brows. Okay, so I don't actually have any eyebrow products. I don't have any like eyebrow filling in products, but what I do have is the Essence Lash and Brow Gel. It does keep your brows nice and tamed, and it's so freaking cheap. Like, why wouldn't? I'm gonna put this with the eyebrow product. This is called the Prestige My Brow Duo. I've had this for a few years now, and pencil. It's like a jumbo pencil crayon sort of thing. That pink side and the golden side, and what you use this for is highlighting your brows. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gold color at the top. If you can see, it just reflects the light nudie pink that you use to highlight your brows underneath. They work really well as a base, so I recommend you guys getting that. I forgot to mention this. Definitely get the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow primer. It's like the only eye primer that I use these days. It's just really nice skin color sort of primer. That's a bit racist, but you know what I mean, like a fleshy orange primer. So that's that. It was discontinued, but they brought it back maybe about last year or so. First few lip products that I want to recommend to you guys are all lip liners. So I'll start off with the first one. Obviously, we all know that Essence is going to be mentioned because they have reigning ticks of approval from the YouTube beauty community, and everybody knows about them. Everybody loves them. Dumb Smiles, Brittany Lee Saunders, everyone, Pixie Woo, everyone. If you can get them in all the colors, get them because they are so cheap, they are so creamy, they're so good. I don't have to say much about it because everyone knows how good they are. And the last lip liner that I want to share with you guys is like my favorite lip liner, my favorite lip combo to wear, as you guys know, and it's from Prestige. It is the Prestige waterproof lip liner in the color Angora. It's just the perfect pink mauve. My absolute favorite lip liner out of all of them. Next thing that I want to recommend to you guys for lipsticks are these Australia Lip Quench lipsticks. Ticks again, ticks are raining ticks. Pretty much everything that you see in this video I have found out through watching videos online, so I've done my research. I'm glad I can share my opinions to you guys and reinforce theirs. So I've got, but the ones that I absolutely love and would recommend you guys to get are Mocha Latte, and it's just a nice, really mature, mauvey pink, nude brown kind of color. I don't know what you would call it, but swatches on like that. Another one that I have is called Lychee Crush. This one was actually recommended by Lauren Curtis herself, and I think she said this was one of her favorites, so it doesn't show up as well for me, but look at that. It's just a nice, gorgeous, perfect nude pink. And then the last one that I have that I absolutely love and is like a pretty crazy color is one called Power So, and it's just a really bright, almost coral pink. The last lipstick that I have to share with you guys is of course from Rimmel Kate Moss series, the perfect berry color. Just gorgeous. That is a Revlon Color Burst one. So it's the Lacquer Bomb, and the color that I have it in is 135 Femme Fatale. It's there it is there, over here. Absolutely gorgeous. Just a really nice bright red, and you can see how it's nice and moisturizing, doesn't cling on. And then the last lip products that I have to share with you guys are of course going to be the Velour lips, because everybody loves the Velour lips. Just a really nice matte lip cream. It dries out matte. It can be a little bit drying, but if you exfoliate your lips, wear lip balm underneath, it'll be fine. That's it there, that tiny little swatch. The one that I have it in is in the color NYC. And then the very last lip products, they're more tinted lip balm, the Maybelline Baby Lip. My favorite one is Rose Addict, and I've got this newer one called Pink Shock. I haven't actually tried it yet. But I have actually gone through 2 of these I think before in the past, and I've still got so many lip balms open, so I'm not opening that one, but I have tried this and I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully all the stuff that you want won't be sold out and that you guys will get it. Just make sure that you get in there soon, and remember there are 2 days. I'm sorry that I'm uploading this late. I had school and an exam tonight, and I'm gonna get it up as soon as possible, probably really late tonight, so hopefully you guys will be watching this on the Tuesday, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching as always. Bye!